Okay, this video is going to be mainly showing you how to fix a common problem that I've found with many of my Broadway Limited locomotives, and that is that the sound has a lot of vibration and it doesn't really seem to be very snug in the tender shell. So I'll show you what I mean here. It sounds okay right now, but you'll notice as soon as I hit the whistle, you hear that awful vibration. You can pretty much hear it every time it chuffs. You can hear it there. Just to show you here. So wouldn't it be nice if there was a way that you could stop it from doing that and just be like you were kind of holding your hand on it the whole time? Well, I'm going to show you how you do that. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is to remove the shell off. I kind of already cheated and started it there. But what you'll see inside here is you have the decoder, and then there's a metal bracket which bolts to the decoder. And also has these little foam pieces which hold the speakers down. I have saw on some Broadways where occasionally this wasn't screwed down all the way and there's a little bit of play in the speakers. This one seems to be on pretty tight. I'll give maybe just a little bit more torque on each screw if possible, just to get those really seated on there. But the key thing with this is a lot of times when you hear distortion like that, you'll think, oh, maybe the speaker's blown. Well, it's actually not that. These speakers are 32 millimeter. They're actually pretty good. So there's no real point in replacing these because this isn't what's causing the vibration and it's not what's causing that horrible sound. It's the shell itself rattling on the body. So how we're going to fix that is with our tried and true microcrystal clear, which I seem to use for almost everything. Why this type of glue? Why glue on the shell? The reason for this is that this stuff here is completely removable, so if you mess up something you can just peel it right off. And at the same time, if you do need to take the shell again to do some maintenance inside of the shell, you can do so. It's not a permanent thing. And it's also, it kind of acts like a gasket. So it's very flexible. It kind of seals almost like a rubber. So what it's going to do is it's going to seal to the outside of this body here, and it's going to keep the shell in place and keep it from rattling. So I'll show you what to do next here. So what you do with this stuff here is you just kind of I use a toothpick. There we are. Yep, there we are. So with the toothpick, I just kind of run it along the sides here. And you just kind of want to paint just a little bit of it on there. You don't have to be like completely even with it. You just want to put a light coating on there. Because once you put the shell on it, it kind of spread itself out. The other key thing is when you're putting the shell back on, make sure you don't pinch any of your harness wires here. And it doesn't take very long to dry, maybe like an hour or two, and you should be fine. So we're going to put the shell back on here and see how it turns out. Okay, so we got the shell back on, did all the improvements. It's glued back on there. Got it back on the track. And we're going to see if this worked, which pretty sure it did, but, you know. So you can't really tell anything initially from that, but we'll hit the whistle again. So no more of that shell rattle there, so it definitely did the trick. And also, this was a brand new model out of the box. It's not like this is one that was rattling around or worn out or used. I mean, this is pretty much brand new out of the box, and I've had other Broadways that did the same thing. I only have two Paragon 3 models. I haven't noticed this particular issue in either one of those. Then again, those are brand new toolings that were never released in anything but Paragon 3. So if I find that the situation's different, I'll definitely make a video about that. But this particular issue is definitely in the Paragon 1 Blue Line and the Paragon 2 models. Not sure if it's present in Paragon 3 models that were released previously as older models, but this is one that's actually going to be coming out in Paragon 3 very shortly. But not really sure if there's going to be any real difference other than the sound chip in there, so I probably won't pick that up. But this is a real quick and easy way. Probably doesn't take more than 15 to 20 minutes. Virtually no cost. Really, all you need is some toothpicks and some micro crystal clear, which is like $5. So doesn't get any better than that, and it definitely makes your Broadway sound fantastic. So that's all for this one. Just wanted to pass along just this quick little tip that I've been doing on all my Broadways to improve the sound.